Good morning, my math students. It's Mrs. Siegel. I hope everybody is doing well and staying healthy. Today, I plan on reviewing with you some of the Chapter 9 work that we previously worked on. Yesterday, I gave you a lesson on changes in dimensions. Today, we're going to review that lesson, and I am going to add in a few new things to it as well. So please follow along. What I'd like you to do is print out the PDF file that I sent you and follow along with me. I'd like you to do the problems on your worksheet as I am doing them on this video, just like we do in math class, and then I'll also explain the homework to you as well. So this problem says the side lengths of a triangle are 5 inches, 6 inches, and 7 inches. Suppose the side lengths are doubled. Find the perimeter of the new figure. I want you to pause this video and I want you to draw the original shape, the triangle, with the dimensions listed here, the new triangle, and find the perimeter. Here is the answer to the problem. So the original figure had side lengths of 5, 6, and 7. So the perimeter of that original shape was 18. Perimeter means to add up all of the sides. So I added up these numbers and I got 18 inches. I drew a new figure with the sides doubled. So 10, 14, and 12. Doubled means to times by 2. So 6 became 12, and the 5 became 10, and the 7 became 14. And then I found the perimeter of the new figure, which was 36 inches. The next problem says that the side lengths of a triangle are 2 centimeters, 5 centimeters, and 7 centimeters. Suppose the side lengths are tripled. Find the perimeter of the new figure. Please pause the video and find the answer to this problem. Here is the answer to the problem. So the first figure, our original figure, had a perimeter of 14. And our second one, after we tripled the dimensions, triple means times by 3, I tripled all the dimensions and I got a perimeter of 42. So when the sides tripled, the perimeter also tripled. And I just want to take the time to mention that it doesn't matter where on the figure you put these numbers. You could really put them anywhere you want. And then I multiplied each one by 3, and that's how I got my new dimensions of my new figure. This problem says, suppose the dimensions of this triangle are multiplied by 4. Find the area of the new triangle. Area equals base times height divided by 2. I would like you to do this problem. Pause the video, do this problem, and then you will see my answer when you hit play. So back to this problem, the perimeter changed the same way as the dimensions did. So when the dimensions were tripled, the perimeter got tripled as well. In the next problem, the area became 1 centimeter squared. When we multiplied the dimensions by 4, the area became 16 centimeters squared. So what happened was the area got multiplied by 4 and then by 4 again. So it actually got multiplied by 4 to the second power. That's how the area changed. But I prefer just to draw out the figures, find the areas, and compare them that way. This problem says, suppose the base and the height of a parallelogram below is multiplied by 5. Find the area of the new parallelogram. Please hit pause on this video, find the area of the new parallelogram, and then when you hit play, you'll see the answer. So the area of the original parallelogram was 72 centimeters squared, base times height. I multiplied these dimensions by 5, so the height became 45, the base became 40. I didn't bother multiplying this side by 5 because I knew I didn't need that dimension right there. The area of the new parallelogram is base times height. 45 times 40 is 1800. So what happened to the original area is that it got multiplied by 5 and then by 5 again. So it actually got multiplied by 25. But again, you can just keep drawing it out like I like to do to find the answer to the problem. Suppose the dimensions of this trapezoid are doubled. Find the area of the new trapezoid. So you might have to look at your formula, which was add the bases together times the height, divide by 2. Pause this video and then you can click play to find the answer. So here is the answer. The first trapezoid, the area is this formula right here, base 1 plus base 2 times the height divided by 2. I'm using this as a dividing by 2. So I did 5 plus 3, 8, times the height, 6, divided by 2, and I got 24 centimeters squared. I doubled the dimensions, but I didn't bother doing the sides because I know I didn't need those for the area. So the base became 10, the other base became 6, doubled means times by 2, the height became 12, and I worked it out and I got 96 centimeters squared. So the area got doubled and then doubled again. Let's look at the next one. Okay, the next one is to find the area of shaded region. We have not done this before, but we will begin doing them now. In order to find the area of the shaded region, you need to find the area of the entire rectangle, as if it was all colored in, the area of this parallelogram, and then you subtract. So I made this chart, and I would like you on each side to find the area of the rectangle, find the area of the parallelogram, and then you need to subtract them. And we'll check our answers in a minute. Please hit pause. So here's the answer. The area of the rectangle was 15 times 6, which was 90 centimeters squared. The area of the parallelogram is base times height, which was 14 centimeters squared. You have to subtract because this piece is missing. I almost think of it as like a cake, and I cut out the center piece of the cake in a shape of a parallelogram, and that's what's missing. So if I ate this part of the cake, it would be missing, so I would have to subtract it from the shaded part. The answer is 76 centimeters squared. Let's try this one. Here's a trapezoid with a triangle missing. So the shaded region is the area of the trapezoid minus the area of the triangle. So both the trapezoid and the triangle have a height of 12. And the base of the triangle is 10, and the bases of the trapezoid are 10 and 20. Please fill in this chart, find the areas, and then subtract them. Please hit pause. Okay, the area of the trapezoid came out to be 180 centimeters squared because I added the bases, 20 plus 10, times the height, divided by 2. Remember, this means divided by 2. It came out to be 180. The area of the triangle was base times height. The height was 12. Remember, the height is 12 for both figures, divided by 2. So that was 120, divided by 2 is 60. I have to subtract the area of the triangle from the area of the full trapezoid, and that's how I find the answer. Okay, what I'd like you to do is use these formulas to help you do your homework today, so you can almost leave the video paused on this screen when you do your homework. I'm going to walk you through each homework question right now. So for numbers 1 and 2 on the homework, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to write these formulas. You can hit pause if you'd like and write those formulas for numbers 1 and 2. For number 3, it's the area of a triangle. I'd like you to write this formula, and the same thing for problem number 4. For number 5, they're asking you to find the missing dimension of a triangle, the height. So the formula we use for that is 2 times the area equal base times the height. So basically you multiply the area times 2 and divide that answer by the base to find the height. In number 6, you're going to find the area of this trapezoid using the formula. These are the bases, and this is the height. For number 7, you're going to draw a new figure. This is a changes in dimensions. You're going to draw a new figure. Number 8, you're going to do the same thing, changes of dimensions, draw a new figure. Number 9 is the area of the shaded region. Refer back to the problem we did in class a few minutes ago on the video. And number 10, you're going to graph these points, connect them, find the triangle, you'll form a triangle and find the area of that triangle using that formula. Number 11, you're going to graph these points, you're going to connect them to form a rectangle, and you're going to find the perimeter and area using these formulas. Please feel free to go back and rewatch this video again if you'd like, if you need any more help. I really do miss all of you. I miss seeing you in class. Hope everybody's well. Bye. Okay, I apologize for that. I actually thought I was out of time, but I have a few more minutes. These videos time me for 15 minutes, and for a second, I thought it was 10 minutes. So anyway, I have a few more minutes to go back and talk to you about this. So again, go through this video again, see what I did on each slide, okay? If you have any questions, you can always email me. But the best thing to do is keep drawing the new figures when I change the dimensions. You do not have to worry about memorizing any formulas. I'm always going to give you the formulas. So as you see here, I'm going to always give them to you on any test, on any quiz. I did put this on your desk before we left. I don't know if you remember seeing it. There was a chart on your desk, but you can basically use this for any homework problem, for any classwork problem, quiz, test, and so on. So please, so this is your homework tonight. Again, let's just go through it one more time. Numbers 1 and 2, make sure you write these formulas. That's area of a parallelogram is base times height. In number 2, you actually have to divide the area by the height to find the base. So be careful on number 2 on the homework. This is your homework for tonight. This is the worksheet. Number 3 on the homework for tonight is area of a triangle, base times height divided by 2. Same thing on number 4. It says a cracker is shaped like a triangle. You can even draw a picture of a triangle with a base of 80 and a height of 8 and find the area, base times height divided by 2. Number 5, this is where they want you to find the missing dimension. You're going to use this formula. You're going to multiply the area by 2 and then divide by the base. This is a trapezoid. Remember, it looks like a lampshade, okay, or maybe a flower pot. You add the bases together, times that by the height, divide by 2. You're using a calculator for all of this. Number 7, base times height. There's one number that's extra here. This is not the base nor the height. You would only need this if you were finding perimeter, and you're not. So you could just cross that out. You're finding the area. And you want to find the area of the new parallelogram. So you have to draw a new one and multiply the dimensions by 2. Perimeter means to add up all the sides, draw a new triangle with the side lengths here tripled. Multiply by 3 means tripled. Number 9, you want to find the area of this entire trapezoid as if it was all shaded in. The bases are 18 and 8. The height is 16. Follow this formula. Add together the bases times the height, divide by 2. Then you find the area of this triangle. The height is 16, because this is 16. The base is 8. 16 times 8 divided by 2. And then you want to subtract them, because this is missing. Remember, think of it as a birthday cake. And I cut out a triangle for that birthday cake, and I eat it. That's missing. So you want to subtract that from the area of the whole entire trapezoid. Make sure you know how to graph correctly. You go across 3 and up 1 for letter A, B across 3, up 7, C across 6, up 1. Connect A to B and B to C and C to A, and you will find it is a triangle. To find the area of the triangle, it's base times height divided by 2. Here, again, you're going to graph these points, and then you're going to connect them to form a rectangle. Perimeter, you're going to have to figure out what the length and the width are, and you're going to add up all the sides for perimeter, and you're going to multiply the length and the width for the area. So that is it. I hope everybody is doing well and staying healthy. I really do miss seeing you all. I know this is hard for you guys. It's actually not so easy for me too. It's a learning process for me also. I am learning all these new programs, and I'm trying my best to teach you these lessons online. So it's a learning process for all of us, but we will get through it together, and we will be stronger as a result of it all. So I hope everybody's well and healthy, and I miss you guys, and email me if you have any questions. Okay, have a great day.